Hi guys, in this video we will talk about oogenesis. Oogenesis is the process of formation of mature female gametes or ovum. One of the most important points in oogenesis process is that it starts at the embryonic stage, which means that it starts as early as the female fetus is present inside the mother. So when a female fetus is present inside the mother, at this stage only this oogenesis process will start. During the initiation of this oogenesis process, as two ovaries are present inside a female fetus, so inside each fetal ovary, oogonia or gamete mother cell, and this oogonia now enters the prophase 1 of meiotic division and gets arrested in this stage. So after entering this prophase 1 of meiotic division, this oogonia gets arrested and does not further divide and gets converted into a structure known as primary oocyte. Now this primary oocyte gets surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells So this primary oocyte gets surrounded by granulosa cells, and this structure is known as primary follicle. Now after reaching puberty in females, the primary follicle now gets activated, and now the primary follicle gets surrounded by more layer of granulosa cells. So more layer of granulosa cells starts forming around this primary follicle, and a new layer is also formed around it, which is known as theca. And now this structure will be known as secondary follicle, and now this secondary follicle will get converted into tertiary follicle. So to convert into tertiary follicle, new layer of granulosa cells will be added, and a fluid filled cavity will appear between the granulosa layer of cells. So now this will be called as a tertiary follicle, and now the primary oocyte present inside this tertiary follicle will start to divide, and now this primary oocyte will divide and form the secondary oocyte and a small first polar body. So a small first polar body and a secondary oocyte will be formed here. And in the next step, now the secondary oocyte will engulf and retain the cytoplasm and nutrient rich medium of the primary oocyte, and will now get converted into ovum and a small secondary polar body. And the tertiary follicle will get converted into Graafian follicle. Now this Graafian follicle will have this secondary oocyte present in it. Now this secondary oocyte gets converted into ovum inside this Graafian follicle only. So this secondary oocyte will get converted into ovum and will be released from the Graafian follicle only due to the process known as ovulation, which will occur when there will be a huge surge of LH or the luteinizing hormone in the female ovary. So in this way, ovum is produced from oogonia, and this process of formation of ovum from the oogonial cells is known as oogenesis. I hope you have understood each and every step of how the ovum is produced from oogonia. If you have any doubt, you can always ask them in the comment section.